All right, guys, welcome to Real Talks with Real Moms. Well, Real Mom. Hey, Real Talks with Real Talks with Real Moms.
Love it.
Apparently, Real Moms mean
my kids are not here, so I get to take a nap.
You're not sleeping at home?
No.
How's that homeschooling going?
Let's not talk about that yet.
How about homeschooling while working?
Oh my God.
Can we talk about how that's not even a thing? Working from home while homeschooling? Really?
Terrible.
I know, it's not even real. So speaking Real Talks, Real Moms, we're here for you. We got you. We are obviously going through it with you. If you guys have questions or topics you want to talk about, put it in the comments and we will talk on that topic or answer your question. I mean, you might want to know like how to fit fitness in to having kids at home and working full-time or not working full-time and how not to pull your hair. Or how like we've got this 23-minute distance challenge today and I want to go see how far I can run, but my daughter wants to go too. So I can't do it twice. It's going to be a fun one.
How old are your kids? Actually, I know that question, but I don't know that question.
Well, some people do. So I have a freshly 7-year-old and a 4-year-old. So it's pretty interesting to homeschool those ages. Mom. Yeah. And can we talk about this new math? What the? Really? How old are your kids?
12, and my daughter will be 8 this month, in a couple of weeks. She's a little sad. She doesn't get a birthday party. We're going to do, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do.
We're going to all mail her a birthday card. And
Yes.
we loved it. It was the best thing ever.
Birthday
In fact,
card.
the mailman actually stopped by and was like, so who's the birthday kid around here? And Emma was getting the mail at that time and was like, me. And he's like, this is the most epic thing I've ever seen. I've never seen someone get so many birthday cards. She actually got over 100. Thank you cards are not as easy as I thought they were going to be. She used to like making cards. Not so much anymore.
I don't want to do anything.
For
I
like
don't want to do anything.
legit anything. So how are you guys doing? How's homeschool? How's this is tea in a cup going on? No.
It's not tea.
No, mine's tea. I don't know what's in your cup.
I don't believe it.
Because that's how homeschooling is going. And working from home while at home. Nothing? Nobody's got anything?
Well, snap time.
I mean, in that case, we can totally use this time to take a nap.
Oh, absolutely.
No questions. I mean, we've got answers. Whether or not they're the right answer,
Because we are into
we
it.
got answers. Has anybody been getting up early and working out before their kids get up? Or has it gotten actually harder to get up earlier?
Harder for me.
I mean, we were just talking yesterday on how it's actually been, I was saying how it's been nice to not have to hustle to get out the door in the morning. And there's no more, wear your shoes. Yeah, wear your shoes. Why do you only have one shoe on? Come on, let's go.
But then also, I missed that because it was only like
it was 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes in the morning, and then it was quiet.
Versus 5 hours of, no, just one more. No, we got like one more problem.
Sit down.
Yes.
Sit down. No, you can't have a snack yet. No.
And I love that the teachers are doing all this stuff, but
Yes, happy teacher
Videos.
appreciation week.
I don't know how you get your kid to watch a video for learning over and over. What? I mean, there's got to be something. I'll tell you what we do. Get up, have to dance it out. Like we literally have to shake it out and take a break. So we crank up the music and we dance and shake and sing and then turn it back on or turn it back off and get back into the school mood because I think I might need to dance it out more than they do.
Yeah, I go find something to clean something. It is Teacher Appreciation Week. So absolutely shout out to all of our teachers for doing what you are getting used to doing right now. All this distance learning.
We have a question, but we're having a hard time reading it. Just read it out loud.
Okay, I don't know how to balance my demanding boss and all the other things I have to do at home. Said NB_Dodge.
I don't either. The liquor stores are still open. That helps a little. But the schedule, so initially in the beginning of this, I made a huge schedule and it lasted for a week. Not even the whole week.
I mean, to be honest, I would just take a minute and explain to your boss that there's a lot of other stuff going on right now.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
And if you just work 2 hours a day, it's way more worth it. But legit, like if you are a full-time working parent, I was actually talking to the lady that was checking out the grocery store yesterday, and she even said she had to sit down and talk to her boss and cut her hours back a little bit because she has 4 kids, and homeschooling 4 kids is a lot of work.
Time 2, 4.
Yeah, finding that life balance of how to homeschool your kids and get your work in. And she actually got to leave and go to work to be able to, there's days where I work from home and I'm like, oh, I'm pulling my hair out of my head, but not actually because I still have some hair.
Mine's up constantly, so I don't know if I got like bald spots in the back or anything. So, because I don't know what's happening.
Yourself while I get myself together over here. I hope some of you have ever watched Coffee Talk because we all had to watch Coffee Talk this morning, and let me tell you what, it was pretty good. Talk amongst yourself while we just get ourselves together. Okay, any more questions other than having a demanding boss and not being able to find life balance? Because that one is going to be a rough one. I think unless your boss has kids.
Yeah,
I have to say though that there's this whole like 2-world thing. There's like the people that are busting their butts and working like crazy and feel like right now is like a harder time and trying to figure out how to homeschool and work and whatever. And then there's the other half where you're at home 24/7 with your kids and husband or wife or grandparents or parents, and you're all stuck in the same place. And how do you find,
balance.
Yeah, other than going on the roof and pretending like you're fixing something, how do you?
That's a great idea.
Just a
I never
hammer.
think about it, right? Oh, I got it in a minute. 5 hours later. It's fine.
Man, that roof is not gonna ever leak again.
There's like 5 layers now.
Yes. So what are you doing in the mornings with your kids? Do you prefer morning, like homeschooling in the morning? Are you homeschooling in the evening? When do you start drinking? Coffee? How much coffee are you drinking?
So initially we didn't know what to do. My son, my 12-year-old, is an early riser on his own. Like literally will wake up at 6 a.m. every morning by himself. And he's pretty self-sufficient, so he gets his stuff done, but then by like 7:30 he's bored and he wants to play the Xbox, and I don't want him to play the Xbox all day long. So with that, he's learned some different Lego projects. He's looking for science things to do, different projects. And Raina's my almost 8-year-old, who she can sleep all day if I let her. She's the one that like takes hours to eat a meal. So to get her to sit down and do her schoolwork takes hours to do like one thing. It's ridiculous. One problem.
I feel like it'd be helpful if like people would actually post like real things on Facebook and Instagram. Like someone videotape the temper tantrum, the math problem that we're not understanding with penguins and how that goes down instead of the aftermath of that. I brag them with ice cream or eating that ice cream reward.
Or can we
I've
have
never done.
a mom-dad lesson from our teachers about how to do Common Core math?
Oh yes.
I don't know how to do that.
Talk
My
about
kids
how to
are
do
going to
this.
come back carrying the one. I don't know. Long division, my way. I would love to learn how to do this Common Core thing. But like from the members, I don't want to go to Khan Academy. I want to go to my members. But yeah, I think having those age differences is one likes to get his stuff done bright and early in the morning. The other one likes to just do one problem at a time. So that's difficult.
Yeah.
But having a partner at home, a husband, spouse who doesn't work till the afternoon, he will help the child in the morning, and then I come home and finish the rest with the other one in the afternoon. So it's working. It's weird.
I also think it's a thing where, when a teacher's in a classroom, it's kind of like what we do as coaches, you get to mold to each individual. Like you get to put a different hat on to each client. But when you're videotaping and just doing one style of teaching over, it's hard to apply to the learning styles of different kids. I mean, I can't imagine how much it's going to suck as a teacher. Yeah, right? You definitely high five teachers. It's definitely giving spouses a whole new perspective and a different respect. And I think it's giving parents a different respect for teachers. Like there's a lot.
Let me just tell you, whatever you want on that school supplies list, when school's back, you got it.
You got it.
Like, you want a bottle of wine, put it on there. I will get you whatever you need.
I'll bring you coffee daily. It might not be coffee in the cup because I don't know how you're doing it without it. But
seriously.
Okay, well, we're coming time to Rachel's nap time.
Yes.
So if you guys have any questions and you let us know, this could go longer and we can have more thoughts. And we got all month to go on about this.
Or any topics you guys want help with, fitness at home, kids exercises that you want to do. I know Pinterest is fun, but also like, what are the other moms doing?
Also a chance to interact with each other. So we can also tune you in live so you can be on and we can see your beautiful face. So if you request, we can click that little button and you can join us and everybody can see you and we can get your question and then we can make that a topic that everybody can kind of talk about. Because, we definitely...
There are some topics.
There are definitely some topics. I mean, there's a lot going on in the world of nothing going on. So, we are totally here for you. And if there's anything that you need, let us know, even if it's just like us to give you a quick little vent blast. Oh, I was thinking fitness related, but vent session is good too. If it's a quick little vent session, but we could give you some fitness tips. We could give you some food tips. We could give you some drinking tips. We could give you, and I'm talking water. We could give you anything that you need. And we can go from there. It looks like we might have someone else.
I am cozy and healthy, Nisa. Thanks.
Yes.
I'm cozy.
You're not healthy?
Oh, I'm super healthy.
I mean, there is 6 feet between us, but should there be more? You're not healthy. We are a quarantine family, so I'm kind of screwed if you're not healthy.
We're good. We're good.
Do you guys have your own quarantine families? That's kind of been something that's been really helpful. That's got us through is to have a family that you get to stay in quarantine with. That's huge, especially with that kid interaction. Not being able to interact with any other kid other than FaceTime.
Is anybody else's like tween 12-year-old teenager like begging to go back to school?
For the social interaction.
Yeah, that's before it was like, I don't want to go to school. And now it's, I need to go back to school. And it's nice to hear, but it's also sad. I don't know what to do with it. So.
Yeah. Or maybe breakfast food ideas. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, yeah, meals.
If you guys need some of that. I mean, Pinterest is wonderful, but.
I need some of that.
So. I mean, I don't know. I feel like every morning I get up and I'm like, oh, I'm going to make the kids this. And then
it doesn't happen, and there's a bowl of cereal on the table.
So I definitely make it, but then I'm like, they're like, I don't like that. I'm like, you liked French toast yesterday. Why not today? Right. Or I just want yogurt, please. Right. I just got up extra early to make sure you get right.
I just made you a smiley face pancake.
Ooh, that's fine. Try smiley face pancakes. Got it. Okay.
All right.
Anything else? Oh, it looks like we might have one more question about motivation. Or I think that says motivation. Routine.
Right? Okay, so
What is our routine?
Sarah says, my 10-year-old wants to go back to school so bad. My teens are like, peace out, suckers. You are. So it's reversed in my house. My son wants to go back. He's 12, but my daughter is like, nah, I'm not going back. I don't want to go back. She likes being home. She's always like, okay, she demands snuggle time in between, which I love because it'll go away soon. But she's just like, thanks, Chad. Got it. Said great bathrobes.
What he doesn't know is that he paid for them.
Oh, thanks.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
She Venmoed me. Don't.
I did. But yeah, my daughter's just like, no, I like being home all the time. So I think she's a homebody, but my son is absolutely like, I want to go back. So I've got two different personalities.
My kids are young enough that they're okay with whatever, and they like being home. I will say that I think I had more fun homeschooling my way than not that the teacher's way is bad. It's just easier to teach a way you know how to teach. Than do someone
Right, like,
else's way.
this is good.
Yeah.
I
don't know how to teach that,
Nope.
but I can teach this.
Let me Google this real quick, and then we'll go back to your lessons. Go do something else.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
One of the questions was about routine and daily routine. That's definitely helped us. We definitely have a schedule on the wall, and it is posted up, and it has making sure that we are getting up and early, which isn't a problem in our house, but then they get a play, and then it's breakfast, and then after breakfast we do school. And so just making sure that you have a set schedule, whatever fits you best. I mean, I know that sometimes in the morning it's harder to do school. I found that making sure that the kids eat before they start any schoolwork, even if they want to do it before they eat, food first is important. I've also found for my kids, schoolwork in the evening doesn't really work as well because they're done. They're kind of in like that, I'm done with my day. So we start ours off in the morning, schoolwork comes first, and then they get to kind of do whatever they want. And then the fun school comes in the afternoon part. So like the science or the, we do like projects, craft projects or gardening or outdoor or any of that stuff comes in the afternoon where it's okay if you have to stop early, but it's also more hands-on, not screen activities. But for routine, do you have a routine that works for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we wake up pretty early. Well, okay. My son wakes up early. He sneaks out and doesn't like to say anything, and he'll make his own breakfast. And then he goes, because he's bored and done with his work, he'll go wake his sister up. And I'm getting up, getting ready for the day to go start helping them. One child doesn't like breakfast. He's never hungry till like 10 o'clock, and he doesn't. I've tried, you need to eat breakfast, it's going to help you, say like having a meal for it. He doesn't do that. He doesn't like it. And then Raina's just, can I get a snack? Can I get some gummies? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Maybe. I don't know. Just maybe.
That's the mom pulling their hair out. I
I
really don't care. Just eat something at this point.
Sure.
Snack cabinets are chained up.
Yeah. My snack cabinet is above the fridge. We won't talk about what's in that snack cabinet until next week. But I just made it inconvenient for me to get to.
Know what's in that snack cabinet.
Tune in next week.
For what's in Rachel's snack cabinet. That's gonna be the title.
But I think having a routine is good, but keeping them on a routine is it's good to kind of stick with it. But also we have to, remember what's going on in these little minds that they literally were on spring break and then everything got shut down. They're not allowed to see their friends. They're not allowed to leave the house. They're not allowed to, go to they can't go hug their grandparents. So, and I don't think a lot of us have really thought about what's going on through our child's mind. Like even our 4-year-olds to our 12-year-olds to our teenagers. And I know teenagers are probably the worst. Like Sarah, you just said that it was hating virtual learning. It's what they had to learn something new, just like we had to, but we're able to adapt a lot easier because, we can think through it. When I think talking with little ones, it's like, well, how do you feel about it? What are you thinking about today? How do you feel today? Like Raina, she's my emotional 8-year-old, almost 8-year-old, who's going on 16. And there's some days where school's not going to happen today because she can't handle it. Or Aiden had a science project and he was struggling, and I wasn't going to push him because I could see the emotions, but they don't know how to react to different things. So that, I think, is something to also focus on. Like, we might be having a hard time. Like, there's days where I claim Jam, like, oh, I just want to get out of the house, or I want to go do something fun, and we can't do anything except for,
Go for a drive. Or come to my house. Or go to
Yes, right. And I mean, we did that before, but also that it's like frowned upon. Like, oh, are people gonna look at us? They're gonna judge. I don't have a mask on. Oh my gosh, what's happening? But I don't ever ask my kids how
They're feeling.
they're feeling.
We
about
can
it.
know how we're
Yeah.
feeling. But
Because I have somebody to vent to. They have nobody to vent to. Like, they normally went to their friends to go vent.
yeah, I took my daughter with me to go check on our other studios the other day, and just being able to go for a drive. And in the car, she just started talking about, this is the worst day ever. And I was like, I thought you were having a good day. Like, I thought we were having fun. And she was like, no, this is the worst day ever, Mom. Everything is closed. Like, today, like as in today's age, this is the worst ever. Like, you can't even go to Red Robin. I was like, okay, like, I get that. Or,
It's
she
Red
was
Robin.
like, I can't go to Build-A-Bear. I can't go and do this. And just like, she was just talking like and pointing out the windows that there was no store that was open. We couldn't stop and like go get a treat. We couldn't do anything. And like, I hadn't thought about how much, like, to me, it's just been school focused with them, right? But I hadn't thought about how much the rest of it has affected them. Right?
They observe so
Yeah.
much. It's crazy to see or hear just things that come out of her mouth. Raina's favorite line is, because Corona. She rolls her eyes back. With everything, like if we're on a drive, we'll drive, I'll waste gas. I don't care to get them out of the house, let the wind blow through her. And she's like, that's because Corona. And she does that all the time. And
Or
it's
like all
the
the
funniest thing ever. But then also she's right. Like it's because Corona. But it's her way of dealing with it. So I just let her deal.
Mm-hmm.
Or
And I'm sure
have her
everybody's
days.
kind of acting on their own way because I mean, graduating from high school is a big thing. I mean, I can
Yeah.
imagine being a senior and not getting to graduate. I mean,
Not
if
being
they're
able to
graduating,
walk.
they're done, but you don't get to walk. You don't get to have your ceremony. You don't get to.
Throw your hat in the air. Like
Like,
that's
I mean,
It's
I know I've
cool.
mailed a couple cards, but like, that's not the same. It's not the same as getting to have a ceremony. It's not the same as getting to,
Yeah.
give the class I was the class or give a speech.
Yeah.
So like to be able to give that speech that you've prepared so hard for or worked on, like it's a big deal. So TP. I mean missing TP or it's like so I would have never mind. Let's not talk about that. I don't understand.
well, that's the one.
The one thing I don't understand.
don't understand is why is the toilet paper gone?
I mean, like it's gone. I get the hand sanitizer, I get the Clorox wipes, but
The toilet
paper. Does anybody understand the toilet paper thing? If you do, please let us know. That could be next week's topic with Rachel's closet snack cabinet. Or maybe Rachel's closet. I don't know what she's got in her closet either. So
that's on the cleaning list.
Okay. I did mine, so we're good. On that note, let us know. I know we're wrapping it up, but you guys can leave comments. We can also add this next week. We really just want to have a chance for all of our members
Vent, talk about whatever's on your
yeah,
mind.
It can be anything. Just kind of a chance to get it out there. So we love you all. We miss you all, and stay healthy and alive. And remember, patience is key. I know it's rough in a normal parenting situation. So just remember to take time for yourself, even if it's just walking out of that room for 30 seconds or locking yourself in the bathroom to count to 10. Take a minute, take a breath, and then remember that they're going through it just as much as you are. So, all right. We'll see you guys next week, Wednesday at noon. Bye. Real talk, real moms. Now let's go. I think it's happy hour somewhere, right?
It's gotta be, please.
It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Talk amongst yourselves. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. We got somewhere to go. It's 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.